What's up, guys? This is my YouTube channel, and today I will give you a story time about the time I got jumped at school. So, first of all, I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Dylan Hernandez. I'm 17 years old. This is gonna be my new YouTube channel, and I'm doing it for fun. To be honest, I don't expect to get nothing of this. I just wanna do it for fun, just entertain people, be a little dumbass. But yeah, that's the only reason I'm doing this YouTube channel. Don't take it serious. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Alright. So yeah. So right now I'm in 11th grade currently. So back when I was in middle school, in 7th grade, that's when I started acting up. That's when I started hanging out with the wrong people, hanging out with the wrong crowd. We started like fucking bullshitting a lot, like doing a lot of bad stuff. So what happened? It was that day I hadn't slept. That day I had stayed up all night on my phone. I really forgot what I was doing. I was texting one of my homeboys. That's all I remember. And yeah, so then I got ready for school, and like I already had a bad feeling. Like whenever like you get that bad feeling, but like you don't know what it is. Well, yeah, I had one of those feelings. So I wanted to go to school. Well, I didn't want to go to school. But I still had to go, cause I had a test that day. So I went to breakfast, and that's when I met up with my homeboys, and we was chill. We were just talking, and then there was this other group sitting like across from us, like two other tables, and they were staring at us hard. So I was just looking back at them, cause like I don't like getting disrespected. Cause like if you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you back. Like it's not even that. Like I didn't feel disrespected, but I don't like people staring at me or at my homeboys. Cause like that's a sign like saying like what's up, or you know what I mean. And I don't like looking like a punk. Cause that's like you can't be looking out there like that. If you're gonna be hanging out with the wrong crowd, you can't be looking like a bitch. If you know what I'm saying. So basically, I kept looking back at them. So that's when the bell rang. We all went to first period, and I had my homeboy in there. I'm not gonna say names, but it was still on my homies, and we were just sitting there in our table. So then, first we were goofing around. I remember we had a stigma, and we threw it. So the class, like, it started smelling bad. So they had to like take us out the class and like give us class in the library, which was badass, cause like the library is big and you can sit wherever. So like, we basically first period was basically chill, cause we just sat wherever. We were on our phones just talking. So that shit was badass. But after that went the second period. Second period I really had no one. I was there by myself. So that's when it all went down. Not most of it. That's when I went to the restroom because I really had to pee. So I went and I was peeing. So when I came out, at the restroom, the one of them boys that was at the table staring at us, he came in, and we bumped into each other. I bumped into him. I bumped into him because he bumped into me. So he was coming straight at me, and I wasn't gonna move because he's the one that's supposed to move because I'm coming out. So as I come out, we bumped into each other. So then I just looked back, and he was looking back too. And then he just walked away. So I walked away too. I was like, alright, whatever, like ignore it, whatever. And then went the third period, which is basically like study hall or whatever. Basically just chilling there. So I just left the class and I left to my other class with my homeboys, who was chilling there, and I told them about what happened, and they told me be careful. And I told them, yeah, I know, but like, if anything go down, y'all got my back, right? And they were like, hey, yo. So after that, since it's only like 45 minutes third period, after that we went to fourth period, and that's when the teacher was getting on my ass because I was acting up like a motherfucker. So what I did was I stood up and I was just like, hey man, it's like, I know I'm probably giving you trouble or whatever, so I'm gonna just leave the class and I'm gonna just leave it like that. So what I did is I just left. I left the class because I'm trying to be peaceful here. So I left, and that's when I went to the restroom to just chill in there, because if I'm walking around, the AP's gonna see me and I'm gonna get in trouble, and I didn't want to get in trouble. I really care less about getting in trouble, because like stealing, like he doesn't care. But like, yeah, I care less. And so I went to the restroom. I was chilling in there for like good 20 minutes, and that's when they came in. It was three of them homies, three of them people from the other table. And as soon as I saw them come in, I put my phone up. I was like I already know what was gonna go down. I already know we're gonna have to swing or whatever. I wasn't scared, but like a little bit, you know, cause there's three fucking people against one, and they were tall. I was 4'11" at the time, and they were like what 5'4". They're pretty tall for a 4'11" guy. You know what I mean? So that's when I told them. That's when they were looking at me. So I was like, what's the problem? Like, what's up? And then they were like, I mean, you were staring hard at us and you bumped into one of my homeboys. So I was like, nah, you getting shit mixed up. Y'all were staring at us, so I stared back at y'all, cause I'm not gonna be looking like a punk. And your little homeboy bumped into me, so I fucking put my shoulder strong, cause I don't wanna feel like a bitch. So that's when he said, alright then, what's up with it? So that's when I fucking posted up. And then that's when one of them went to the back, supposedly to record. But I already knew what was gonna happen. But my dumbass still went for it. My dumbass still swung. So I hit him once in the jaw. And when I hit him, like, that's the best fucking feeling. Cause like, I fucking hit him, if you know what I mean. Like, I was like, damn, I fucking hit this nigga. And after I hit him, that's when someone from the back grabbed me. And that's when the other two guys started punching me. And that's when I was like, that's when I was trying to like get off. Like, I pushed them back, pushed them into the wall. And I punched him, but then his homeboys got me right away. So this was nothing I could do, cause like they had already got me. You know, I was cornered, I was circled. You know, they didn't have a way out, and I wasn't gonna run out the restroom either. So that's when they started punching me, and they ended up getting me on the floor. It's 3 against 1. They gonna have me on the floor, obviously. And yup, I ended up on the floor. They left. So that's when I went into my homeboy's class, and I was like, hey bro, like, I just got jumped or whatever. And that's when my homeboy said, oh hell nah. And he threw his papers. I remember that. He threw his notebook or whatever he was doing. And he was like, who the fuck was it? And I was like, hey, remember that people at the table, dog? Yeah, like they were all pissed because I was staring hard at them. Or supposedly I bumped into his homeboy when his homeboy was the one coming at me. And then that's when my homeboy said, oh hell nah, get off people. And I was like, I bet. So that's when my homeboy, I went to my homeboy's class, and I was like, hey bro, come, we need to do something. So the only 3 went to the restroom. But in total there was 5. So in the hallway we intercepted, and when we intercept, that's when I was like, I bet. Right after 4th period, we intercepted with each other, and as we started swinging, we just started going at it. And then we ended up winning because I had the bigger people on my side. You know, they got the respect. They were basically the big ones. They fucking ran that school, you know. We ran it basically because I was a part of them. So yeah, and then that's when we got back at them. And I remember like 2 of them were bleeding from the nose. And then they got some punches on me, but I got some punches on them too, you know. We got it, like it was even out. But overall, like my group ended up whooping them, which was badass, cause like shit, that made us not seem as punks no more, or as me, cause they jumped me, so they're pussies for that. They're pussies for that, period. Cause okay, that sounded gay, but yeah, no jumping shit. If it's a 1-on-1, it's 1-on-1, not fucking 4-on-1, you know. So yeah, and then we ended up beating them, and that's when the APs came in, and they were like, they separated us, and they took us to different rooms, and like they called home or whatever. But at the time I had my phone number in, so no one answered, and I just returned the call when I got home. But we'll get into that later. And yeah, that's when the APs got us, and they were like, what happened? What was the problem? I wasn't gonna snitch no one out, cause I'm not a bitch. So what I did, I was just like, I just didn't like them, and what had to happen had to happen. And so did my homeboys. I don't know. The my homeboys told me their part of the story, which was basically the same as me. They were just saying how we ain't like them, they ain't like us, so we just got to business. And then yeah, that's basically what we told them. We didn't go like, oh, they pushed me and they were looking hard at me. Nah. We ain't with that snitch shit. So I don't know what part of the story they told them, cause they ended up not getting in trouble. They ended up just getting a phone call home and just lunch detention for like 3 days. Which you think about it is really nothing bad. Lunch detention, like, alright, that's not even bad. And then a phone call home, it depending on the type of friends you got, right? But like me and my homeboys, we ended up getting detention, so we had to stay after school from like the time we got out, which was like 3:30 to like 5:30. That's a pretty long time sitting in a room just staring at the wall. It's a pretty long time because like none of us did homework, so we really didn't want to do it. So yeah, after that, we all ended up getting in trouble or whatever. Not really, right? Cause like our parents would care less. But after we got in trouble, we would just chill, and I thanked them and everything. And then we ended up like sparking up that night. He ended up scooping, and then that's when we was hanging out, chilling. And we ended up going to the mall and just like fucking around. And yeah, after that, this next day, they just looked at us, but like they stopped staring at us. They just looked our way, and like they right away like turned around, like, you know what I mean. So like we basically got our respect after that fight. We got our respect even more up, cause we already had respect in that school. The school name was Hoffman, but we got respect, and that's when we really started like to like gain more and more. And that's whenever excuse me. Yeah, that's whenever we started getting respect, as I said. And yeah, so overall, I took a loss, but we took a win at the same time, because I basically got jumped. And like, you shouldn't do that. If it's only me, it should be on one-on-one. Mostly because and it should be a one-on-one because I'm short. I'm not strong, but I'm not weak either. I'm not tall, but I guess I'm short, but like, I'm not that short, if you know what I mean. So they could have handled a one-on-one, but they wanted to be, the P word and fucking jump me. So we got back to them overall, and shit, I took a big ass whipping from them. Like, my shit got whooped, but we made it out at the end of the day. I didn't break anything. It's just my fucking nose. It was bleeding, but yeah, it was just bleeding a little bit. But yeah, that's my story time on how I